The United Nations marks this year's Clean Air Day for blue skies. Stakeholders have again harped on the need for people to cherish clean air, as breathing safely is not guaranteed for millions across the world. The day, among other things, serves as a reminder that air pollution threatens people's health, the environment, as well as man's collective future. Trust TV's Aisha Haruna completes the report.
This year's theme, Racing for Air, Every Breath Matters, underscores the urgency of collective action, highlighting that air pollution knows no borders and that every breath counts. The World Health Organization warns that air pollution remains the world's greatest environmental health risk, linked to nearly 7 million premature deaths every year.
Predominantly in low and middle-income countries. Air pollution also threatens the economy, food security and the environment. I call on governments still providing finance for fossil fuel-related projects in developing countries to shift that support towards clean energy and sustainable transport.
In Nigeria, cities such as Kano, Lagos and Port Harcourt are among the worst affected. Vehicle emissions, gas flaring and open waste burning are the major culprits. Although the government has pledged to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 47% by 2030, experts and civil society groups caution that without stricter enforcement of clean energy policies, air quality will continue to deteriorate.
World Health Record shows that over 114,000 people die annually from air-related diseases. Industrial zones and dense vehicular movement is one of the causes. So what do we do to ensure that these causes are tackled? Take, for instance, in Port Harcourt, where sometimes the air goes black due to soot from industrial activities.
The program manager for the Global Initiative for Food Security and Ecosystem Preservation, Joseph Ibrahim, warned that many people treat the air as an open dumping ground, exposing themselves to pollutants that trigger asthma, respiratory illnesses, and even damage to the nervous system. He noted that some companies still dispose of waste improperly.
Air or clean air is a component of the environment, and over time there are a lot of advocacy on how we take care of our environment, particularly water and land. Water and land in the sense that people can easily see when you degrade water. When you pour different types of pollutants into the water, you can easily see it, and then land you can also see it. But for many people, air is an open space where they can just throw in any kind of pollutant and it's not visible to the eye.
Ibrahim urged Nigeria to address the crisis by curbing traffic emissions, discouraging harmful waste burning, and promoting tree planting, stricter monitoring, stronger civil society engagement, and sustainable policies.
So what we now see and our advocacy to ensure that we have a sustainable climate is that those toxic substances which are in the air are being evacuated, maybe by planting more trees. Also, we adopt practices that ensure that those gases are not produced in large quantity.
While policymakers debate long-term strategies, ordinary Nigerians face the daily reality of smoky streets, burning waste, and polluted air. Trust TV spoke with residents who share how poor air quality is impacting their lives and their call on government to address the menace.
The issue of climate change now, the adverse effect is being felt by all, not by government. So definitely we all have that responsibility, individually, personally. Are you burning your refuse outside? What are you doing that is compromising the climate that we're talking about? So it's an individual responsibility as far as I'm concerned.
The community I stay yes, there are pollutions, air pollutions. When you see people burning papers, burning all of that, is toxic. It shocks. So sometimes those who have asthma find it difficult to breathe. So it's not advisable you burn. Instead, you can bury those things. And they also serve as manure.
Especially in Abuja here, you see there are people that defecate all over the places. They go to toilet in everywhere, every corner. And also animals roam around the city and they defecate everywhere. And actually it's not good for the human body. Because even when you have injuries in the body, you find out in this part of the world you need a lot of antibiotics so that those injuries can heal. It's because of dirty environment.
And waters, yeah, waters there. And if I turn out, they smoke well for that side. If I thought, make government still come and check, balance the place. And the truth is that make them still come check out. If I thought, make them still arrange the drainage, the places. You understand? The places.
I think it's a collective responsibility because the government cannot do everything for us. Like those of us who use firewood, the rest of them, firewood, these carbons that go out, the cars that use all this stuff that kind of take away all these carbons and the rest of them, it affects the air. But I know the government has a role to play by regulating the usage of this particular thing. But what I was thinking is I think it's a collective responsibility for all Nigerians when it comes to clean air.
Children, the elderly, and those with health conditions remain the most vulnerable. Experts say actions like using public transport, supporting renewable energy can make a big difference. For many Nigerians, clean air is still not guaranteed, but the commemoration of the day serves as a reminder that protecting the air is about saving lives, as every breath counts. Aisha Haruna, Trust TV News, Abuja.